Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Shadowman 333 with 1,420 rating versus Tortopus with 1,599 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. And then we're going to see a tie, and we're going to see another tie. Oh, there's three. Alright, then we're going to see Shadowman win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they're going to get to decide. And looking at the deck count, we see 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And then Shadowman's going to go first. Opening hand is Renaud, Oliver, Red Lair, Connector, Heritage. Also, I just gotta say, there's been so many 40 versus 40s. It's been beautiful. And then their hand is Phantasme, Ash, Called by, Desires, and Wind. So this isn't a bad going second hand, though, at all. This is actually pretty solid. Then they're going to special summon out Red Lair, normal summon Connector, Connector effect, Chain Ash Blossom. Also, if they were going second, they didn't have any going second cards. I feel like a lot of the Infernoble players are just like really focused on going first and not on going second. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we usually don't see going second cards in this deck game one. And that it's just obviously not that good, because if your deck plays no going second cards game one, then it's pretty much like, oh, roll the dice. If I win the dice roll, then I win game one, or I have a chance at winning it. But if I lose it, then I just auto lose. So, I don't know. To be fair, I don't know the deck list. Maybe they're playing 12 going second cards in it. They're going to go for a sold effect, and then they're going to chain Phantasme to that. That's going to go ahead and bring itself out and draws into no hand traps, but does draw into a Talons. And then they're going to add Red Lair. And then effect for 3, send, bring out Aqua Dolphin, and then Aqua Dolphin effect. That's going to hit the Dropsies out of hand. And then Phoenix Blade to add itself back. And then they're going to Oliver, get rid of Phoenix Blade, bring itself out. And this is obviously combo here. They're going to go for Needle Fiber, bring out 001. I'm actually going to count how many times I have to say that, because it's a lot. Then they're going to go into the Mech Phantom Beast effect, and then get that, bring out 001, and then they're going to remove those for Shooting Risers, send Red Lair, and then they're going to Mech Phantom Beast Tribute to bring out Colt Wing, pass out tokens, and then 001 bring itself out, and then get rid of those for the Underworld, and then turn those into a Roland effect, and then go for Charles, and then Oliver effect to equip, Charles effect to pop, and then that effect bring out Colt Wing, pass out tokens, 001, and then get rid of those for Herald, special summon Renaud effect, that's going to add back DDR, and then get rid of those for an Omega effect, that's going to go ahead and hit Called by. Oh, I'm so good, I'm so good. Finally, I'm hitting again. Watch, I'm going to get the other Omega right too. 100%. DDR, bring out Omega effect, that's going to hit Talents out of hand. Easy. Oh my gosh. Alright, fair enough. We take it though. We take it. We got one of them right. And then they're going to Heritage, go add Renaud. And then they're going to get a Roland effect to go dump, search, and then Charles effect to equip. And then pass turn, draw Wind. So they do have a pop and a negate here, plus some pretty good follow-up. Also, everyone always forgets like Durendal, which is extremely good with a Renaud in graveyard. And then they have like Omega coming back too. So they're going to go main phase, battle phase, attack over Herald. Main phase 2, normal summon out Wind, and then go for Meow. And then they're going to get effects that, not going to lie, I won't play into the TTT. You can do your thing. Well, I guess it depends. Fair enough. They actually don't even know about this TTT. And they're playing around it. Because the Aqua Dolphin... Oh, no, never mind. They do know about this because they went Phantasme draw, then Aqua Dolphin effect, not the other way around. So they do know about talents. They're not trying to play into it here. Then they're going to go get Wind to dump and summon, and then turn those into a Doodle Bob, and then they're going to get those effects. It's going to go ahead and burn 5, and then summon out Water from the deck, and then get to add Fusion. And then Doodlebob effect, that's going to tribute to add back field spell and add back fire from the graveyard. And then activate field spell, and that's going to go grab wind from the deck to hand. And then activate fusion, that's going to get rid of 3 to bring out Battle Butler. Yeah, this just isn't that great though. Like, they still have like all this follow up. Place means Butler gains, right? Yeah. Fusion means gain 500. Link away means your monsters lose 500. If it was the other way around, whoa, huge difference. Because then you could chain block turn 1 consistently. And then they're going to end phase, Charles effect, that's just going to equip, and then Charles pop. And then in response, they're going to go Battle Butler effect. That's not even like bad though. And then, yeah, they're going to go ahead and pop something said. My bad, should have asked for a response. I mean, they kind of did, right? Yeah, I mean, they declared it. I guess they, declared it and said Butler, but I mean, the card doesn't target. I think that's like pretty known. Said probably makes no difference. Yeah, it definitely didn't. 100% did not make a difference. That was GG's there. But going on to the next game, we're going to see Prank Kids choose to go first. Opening hands is Durendal, Oliver, Rhoda, Renaud, Gearfried. Again, no going second cards. This is really making me start to dislike this deck more and more. Because, like, this kind of gives me, like, Pendulum vibes. Where it's like, yeah, going first, it's really good. But what are you doing when you go second? Like, against an actual board? Then their hand is Skill Drain. Wow, this is good. How? Like, this is so good. I've seen so many Prank Kids players start to side deck this card. And they're just drawing it every single match. It's insane. Because this card is insane. And then Talents, Wind, Book, and Wind. I don't know how I feel about this card too much, though, because, they're going to, stand by Twin Twisters. I feel like Twin is, like, extremely common right now. So I don't know how I actually feel about this. I haven't tested out Skill Drain in the deck for a while. And then they're going to go ahead, normal summon Wind, and, there's no hand traps, so they get to just freely combo here, go dump, and then summon, and then go ahead, turn those into a Doodlebob, and then they're going to get those effects. That's going to go ahead and burn, go search, summon, and then Doodlebob effect, tribute to add back Wind, and then go ahead and add back the fusion, and then activate Pranks, discard 1, bring out token, and then go ahead, turn those into a Bow Wow, or a Doodlebob. Fair enough. Yeah, because they want to get Roxy's effect here, I guess, because they're going to go water, go summon out Roxy's, and then turn those into a Bow Wow. And then make the Bow Wow, Roxy's, banish, draw into another fusion spell, and then go ahead and bring out water from the deck. And then they're going to go ahead and set 3. I guess setting 3 is okay here, because, like, if they have Twin, they're still going to have to either deal with Battle Butler or Skill Drain if they have a Twin. And I guess, like, this helps play around, like, a Lightning Storm or Harpies better by, like, not setting the book. And then they're going to end phase, Pranks, go ahead, shuffle back, and then draw into a water, pass turn, draw Talons, and then they're going to go standby phase, Bow Wow effect, to add back fire, and add back Wind from the graveyard, and then activate Durendal to the water. They're going to activate Fusion Spell. It's going to go ahead and get rid of 2, bring out Weather Washer, and then get those effects. So now Talents is indeed live. So they're going to have to draw pretty good off Talents, though. They're going to Rhoda, go grab Connector, summon it, effect. Now they're going to have to draw even better. They're gonna chain Weather Wash, so Chainlink 1 connector, Chainlink 2 skill drain, Chainlink 3 Weather Washer. It's gonna go ahead and tribute Meow Meow for cost, bringing out Doodle and Water. So like, they could talents drawn to like Harpy's Feather Duster, Twin Twister, plus like an extender or something. I don't even need like an extender, honestly. They just need like Twin. It's like they already have Oliver as like a tuner extender. So, let's see. Oh! Alright, so they have no back row destruction against that deck. Or they would have obviously tried the talents there. Rip. Going on to game 3. We're going to go ahead and see Infernoble decide to go first. Looking at the opening hand, we see Gearfried, Renaud, Oliver, Connector, Redler. So, obviously, like, Redler, Connector, that's pretty solid. And then they have Wind, Fusion, Ash, Desires, Phantasmic. Is this the... It's not... Oh my god, this is one card off from the same hand as game 1. This was called by game 1. That's so strange. Like, I almost thought it was the exact same hand for a second until I was, like, really thinking about it. But wow. So... Yeah, it's crazy because like they're doing the same play as game 1. They almost opened the same hand as game 1. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They're gonna Ash Connector and then go turn those into a Soul effect, and then Chainlink 2 Phantasma. It's gonna bring itself out, and they drew into another win. Like that happened game 1, right? I'm losing my mind. But they also draw evenly this time, which they didn't do last time. And then they're going to go ahead and get rid of Fusion, and then Aqua, or a Soul Dump 3 to bring out Aqua, and then Aqua effect, that's going to hit Wind out of hand. And then Phoenix Blade to add back itself. Oliver bring itself out. And then go ahead, and this should just be, full combo. I don't see why it shouldn't. And then go for the Mech Phantom Beast, pass out tokens. Also, this is probably going to be my last time showing off this deck for a little while. Just because, I don't know, it really seems like a dice roll deck. They're going to go dump Red Layer, Mech Phantom Beast, bring out Colt Wing, pass out tokens, 001 bring itself out. And then turn those into the Underworld. Go ahead, make Roland effect, and then turn those into Charles. And then Oliver to equip, Charles effect, pop. Colt Wing, pass out tokens, 001. This deck does summon a lot, though. Like, so many summons. Summon Renaud, add back DDR, and then get rid of those, and then they're going to go into an Omega effect, and it's going to hit evenly out of hand, 100%, because that's what it did game 1. Like, it hit this spot, and it hit Desires. They're going to banish to add back Phoenix Blade. Alright, I can't get it wrong again. They're going to summon out Omega effect, and then this one's going to go ahead and hit the Prank Kids out of hand. Alright, fair enough. It just didn't want me getting it right. I got it right once, wrong 3 times. Gotta hate to see it. And then Roland's going to go dump, and then add, and then Charles effect to equip. Also, I get asked this all the time. Is it got to love to see it, or is it God I love to see it? And it's got to, like Gotta. So I get asked that a lot, and boom, that's the answer. And then pass, draw Fusion Spell, which is doing nothing with only 1 Prank Kids currently. Said, well, deja vu. That's what I was thinking. I mean, they could have like, Phantasme, attack Herald, main phase 2 normal, pop it. Like, it doesn't target, so it's not like you can Phantasme stop that. Normal summon, effect pop, and then, yeah, it's like, no matter how you order it, like, you're just getting popped, and, like, Phantasme just doesn't even do anything here. But that was an interesting game. I thought the gameplay itself was like pretty cool. Like the game 1 and game 3, very, 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 very similar, very weird. But I don't know. I think actually, I'm pretty sure that this person sent me their deck profile before. I don't want to say for certain, But I did have an Infernoble player send me in. I'm fairly certain it was them. But I didn't end up showing it in the video because, like, I don't know, the deck didn't look complete. It had, like, 12 side deck cards, 14 extra deck cards, like, 39 main deck cards or something like that. And I was like, obviously, I can't go show this off on the channel. But if I remember correctly, this is weird. If it is that player, I'm pretty sure the main deck was, like, 2 Droplet, 1 Dark Ruler, and 1 Droll. And like that's obviously not right. You wouldn't want to play 2 Droplet, 1 Dark Ruler like almost ever. Like there's just simply a better one to play. I feel like you'd want to play I feel like you'd want to play 3 Dark Ruler or 3 Droplet. Like one of them is obviously better. Yeah, and like I don't know, like 4 going second cards, like you're not gonna draw those. You're really making it hard to draw going second card game 1. It's almost more important to have like going second cards than it is to be able to like combo turn 1. I feel like you definitely want to be able to combo turn 1, but like I don't know, like cut an extender, and then go ahead and like add a going second card. It'll just make your deck so much better, like instantly. But to be fair, this isn't like a super meta deck. This is more of a like a rogue deck at this point, I guess. I don't even know like what we can consider meta right now, because like there's a lot of different decks that you could consider meta, like decks that you could play at a tournament. Like this deck I would consider meta. This deck I would not. But Prankage is cool. A very, 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 very consistent deck. I don't think it's like worth playing though. Obviously everyone knows what I think. I think Dragon Link is best deck. Also, there was someone going around saying that I thought Shaddoll was best deck, and I'm pretty sure anyone that like actually watches the channel knows I think Dragon Link is best deck. I mean, some would say I over talk about it, because like I truly think that's the best deck by far. It's not like other formats where it's like, this is the best deck by a little bit. No, that deck was the best deck. Right now, Dragon is the best deck by far. I mean, we could look back at like other formats. I remember like Cyber Dragon Orchest and like Lunalight Orchest. I thought those decks, like, here's those decks, here's every other deck. Just off camera. Like, I thought every other deck was trash compared to these decks. And I thought Lunalight Orchest after the first YCS was better than Cyber Dragon Orchest. But I thought Cyber Dragon Orchest, the first YCS, was definitely the best deck because everyone was like, oh, the deck's super easy to beat, just Mega Fleet. And it's like, Infinity Effects, Suck Up Ding, you can't Mega Fleet me past. And they're like, oh no, oh no, I can't Mega Fleet, how do I win? I remember after I lost in the top 8 of the YCS with Cyber Dragon Orchest, I was watching the Europe stream, and the person didn't play around Mega Fleet, and I was like, that's the only way you lose. Why? And I was so salty. I was like, if I'm not the one to win with this deck, at least you can be. And then I watched it, and they messed up, but, it happens. I mean, it still got second out of YCS. Better than I did, to be fair. But, with all that being said, let's see how long the match was. Also, gotta love to see the GGs. Not a lot of people have been saying that recently. It's a sad world out here on DB land. The match was about 30 minutes long. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, game 1 and 3 was kind of just combo one and dones, and then game 2 was kind of just skill drain. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.